Billy Beane played baseball at Loyola Marymount University from 1983 to 1986. He is one of the greatest hitters to ever grace the diamond for the Lions. Beane, who is a member of the LMU Athletics Hall of Fame, helped guide the Lions to the 1986 College World Series. A two-time first-team All-WCC and All-District 8 pick, Beane earned honorable mention All-America honors following his junior year from collegiate baseball. With an even greater performance his senior year, Beane was tabbed as second-team All-American by the American Baseball Coaches Association. Beane still holds the WCC record for single-season walks with 66. He holds the LMU record in single-season runs scored with 84, a mark that ranks third in the WCC record book. Of the WCC's 9 all-time career offensive categories, Beane ranks in the top 10 in 5 of them. After his stellar career at LMU, Beane still ranks second all-time in at-bats, runs scored, hits, RBIs, total bases, and walks. He is also third in triples. Billy Beane played Major League Baseball from 1987 through 1995. He broke into the major leagues with the Detroit Tigers as a fourth-round draft pick and tied a Major League record with 4 hits in his first game. He went on to play for the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Beane was named to the WCC Rawlings 40th anniversary team, recognizing him as one of the WCC's all-time top 40 players.
Well, I swore I was not going to make any Billy Beane with an E jokes, Moneyball and whatnot, but the on-base percentage, I think that Billy would be appreciative of all the career accomplishments. Please welcome our inductee, Billy Beane. Billy.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Wow, that's humbling to watch a video like that. It's been a while since I played at LMU, and it's interesting how your perspective changes over time. And first, I want to thank Bill Husak and Lainey Beauvais for being here today and for continuing to make me feel like a part of the LMU family. It's the standards that those two set for that school. It's amazing, and you walk on the campus, and it's a special, special place. And I also want to thank my mom and dad for being here, and my little brother who used to run around in diapers watching me play at Loyola. Now he's a grown married man, and his wife, Jamie, who's a Santa Clara graduate and volleyball player there. So we're also represented from that school. So what a privilege to be here and in the company of legendary players. I remember at Loyola when the Lakers used to practice in the facility at our gym, and Kurt Rambis was part of that great, I don't know where he's sitting, but to see the stars in the eyes of the athletes with Magic Johnson and Kareem and James Worthy and all that, it was just, so I feel a great connection to that, and to see him here today is it's an amazing, amazing feeling. I guess one of the things I wanted to share, I grew up in Orange County, and when I was moving up as a young athlete and growing up seeing USC and UCLA on TV all the time and thinking what a dream it would be to go to a school like that. And I was very fortunate I went to Santa Ana High School in Orange County and was recruited by those schools. And then one day I was playing in a baseball game, an all-star game in the area after the season was over, and the coach for LMU came up and asked me to come visit the campus. And I remember coming home, and I told my parents I hadn't really thought about LMU, and I had no idea that my dad, who was in law enforcement for many years, was around many attorneys that graduated from the school, and he had a very high esteem for the school, but I had never thought about it. So I went up and visited his school. I walked onto a campus that looked like paradise, and I remember just being amazed. And I came home and I said, wow, I went to school today. It was beautiful, but it's not USC or UCLA. And my dad said something to me I'll never forget, because I thought if I was going to make it to the pros in any sport, I had to go somewhere that was going to be famous or whatever I thought fame was in my head. And he said, why don't you be a leader and go make something happen at a school like that? And I never thought like that before. I was 17 years old, and at the end of the day, I ended up choosing to go there. And I can't imagine my life now if I had not. And the experience for what we did, where we took the program, and how fortunate we were. And I think sometimes until you step away, and I have been out of sports now for a while, it's hard to appreciate the magic, and I'm sure every one of the inductees in this room can identify with what I'm saying, is when magical things are happening, sometimes you're so caught up while you're doing it, you don't realize the effect it's going to have on you for the rest of your life. And to go to the College World Series, to play a game on ESPN on national TV when we were playing there together, to beat USC and UCLA the last 7 times in a row while I was there as a player, and to see that we could make something happen. And I just have to say, in the continued grace of an experience like this morning, it's very humbling, and just very, very proud to be here. And I thank you, and I'm going to do the best I can to continue to, just spread the magic that LMU has. And you can see it, inside of all of the schools in this conference. It's a very special place to be, and a wonderful honor. And I thank you so very much. Thank you.